guys, it's Ronnie from Asiatic Wares, and I am back today to share with you a finished jewelry update using the items we received in the December bargain bead box, Merry and Bright. Now, I think we all were kind of shocked when we got this box, thinking Christmas, thinking December, it should be festive, and that's what we were expecting. And I think some of us didn't really get Christmas vibes from it. So I just went in with the best I could be and just create. That's the challenge and the beauty of this box, is that it does stretch our imaginations. It does allow us to be the creative beings we are and create the art that we create in the best way we can, given what we have been given. So with that said, I just started to create. So the first thing I'll share with you is the large medallion. This is the poinsettia focal, which they also thought you could make a ornament with it. I kind of liked it as a necklace. I had no problems really using this as a necklace focal. I just left it as a large pendant and put it on the chain and just added a obstacle. I didn't want to use the topper clasp with it, and just left it as plain. I felt that if you were going to use this as a necklace, that it would be best served standing on its own, because it is already rather ornate in the design. And so that's the first piece I made, and this is the chain that was provided to us. I remember in one of my comments, someone said that it was a hippy dippy Christmas. And so, inspired by that, I went hippy dippy. And I went a little bohemian with this design. It is a 2-strand necklace. It is a 2-strand necklace. And I wanted to make use of the bright coral beads we were provided and the electric coral, and they were absolutely electric. They were very vibrant, as my daughter said. And so I just took them with a pattern and used the 2 different turquoise beads we had. I used the lacy bead caps, the bicone spacers, excuse me, and the agate and evergreen beads, and just put them in a pattern to try to, really in an effort to minimize the shock value of the electric coral, but to also use it in a design so that it actually does fit. And the 2 strands are used here, and I connected them with the snowflake round links to some chain and finished it off with the toggle clasp. And I'm really happy with this design. I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. And what helped is to get out of the Christmas feeling. I took my mind away from, this is supposed to be Christmas and it's not Christmas. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It's just beautiful beads. Let's put it in a design. Let's put it in some sort of pattern, and let's just make something that you could wear. Who says it has to be Christmas? It's December. It doesn't have to be Christmas. So that's what I did. And this is what I came up with. And I'm really actually pleased with it. I am really pleased with it. And it is something I would wear. I love the bohemian look of it. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. And I got over my shock value of the bright electric coral and just let the beads be what they were intended to be. And they are beautiful beads, and if this would just hang correctly, and they are beautiful beads, and so I am pleased with it as is. And staying with that same pattern, well, a similar pattern, not the same pattern, but a coordinating pattern, I made 2 bracelets using the same snowflake links, and these are just stretch bracelets. And with these, using a similar pattern, the same beads in a similar pattern, but not the same, not the exact same pattern, because I did run out of spacers making that necklace and a pair of earrings that I haven't shown you yet. But again, I wanted to kind of tone down the electric coral but use it in a pattern, because the coral and the turquoise did match up. They're part of a color palette, but this coral was just very bright, and so at first glance it didn't seem like it would work at all. But I just, you lay it out, you put it together, and you make the best of what you have. And so I'm really happy with these. I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. This is, again, something I would definitely wear. It is the that bohemian look to it, and that is certainly my style. And so I'm very pleased with these. And again, they are stretch bracelets using the snowflake links. And to go along with those, I did make a pair of earrings. Again, using the snowflake links, a similar pattern here, using the different turquoise and the bicone spacers, the snowflake links, and the coral. Again, trying to incorporate the coral, yet minimize its shock value, and to show that it really does go with the beads that we were given. It really does, and it can be used in a stylish manner. At least I think it is. Again, this is a style that I would certainly wear, and it's going to look great come the spring and summer months, I think. Again, removing the idea of a merry and bright Christmas. It's absolutely bright, but it doesn't have to be Christmas. And maybe, you're a hippie and you do wear something like, Christmas doesn't necessarily mean red and green for you. But I made the best of what I could do with what I was given, and I am actually very pleased with the turnout. The last item I have to share using these turquoise and the turquoise beads is this piece here. This was one of the first things I did, and I had to let it sit a little to kind of feel it out. I wasn't quite sure how I felt about it, but the longer it sat, the better I felt about it. Again, in a bohemian fashion. I didn't want to use the electric coral anymore, so I just took the turquoise teardrop pendants, used all 5 here. I took these are, I believe, topaz, no, smoky topaz, a smoky topaz bicone, crystal bicones that I got from, I want to say, B-Box Bargains, and used the remainder, used the remainder just about of the round turquoise beads, and then the remainder of the agate and evergreen. And again, in a hippie fashion, I had to stop saying hippie, and in a bohemian fashion, just came up with this beautiful statement necklace that I'm really pleased with. And again, just taking the idea of this is supposed to be Christmas and merry and bright out of it, and just making beautiful jewelry, and I am pleased with the outcome. And again, I finished it with the toggle clasp, and this chain is not the chain they gave us, but it is chain I ordered from B-Box Bargains. And again, I'm happy with this. I like it. It is something I would wear, so there you have it. The next piece I want to show you is a bracelet using the closing with a toggle clasp, but this is using the rondelle beads and the matte lime shimmer, and I used the last of the bicone spacer beads just to make a simple bracelet. I wanted to use the beads, wanted to make something, again, not thinking Christmas, just using the beads we were provided to make a beautiful piece of jewelry. And there you are. Nothing spectacular, just a piece of jewelry, and I love it. So now there are some other items in this box that were a little bit more on the lines of a merry and bright Christmas. So I used what was provided, and we were given these holly berry red rondelle beads, and we were given filigree wreath pendants, and with those I made a pair of earrings. Just took the one of the beads, put them on just made a little link for them, and put them in the center of the wreath to kind of give it kind of looks like a wreath with maybe a little berry in the center. And I thought these would be a cute festive pair of earrings, and if I can get them to sit in my hand properly, I will be able to show them to you. There we are. So just a simple pair of earrings. Trying to stay in that Christmas feel. We had lampwork glass Christmas tree beads. I used those along with the crystal star beads in the metallic green iris and made a pair of earrings. And I don't think you get any more festive than Christmas trees with a star at the top. And I thought it was perfect for a pair of earrings. I didn't see, I think in my unboxing video I said that they would go great with an ugly sweater party, and I still think they do. I think these earrings though are actually cute, and I think you could certainly wear these to a holiday party and just to be in the Christmas spirit. So I thought these were cute, and I just put a snowflake spacer here at the bottom, and that came from the November bargain bead box. So a little Christmas in this merry and bright December box. And to round out our merry and bright Christmas festivities, I used the what are these? I used the holly berry red rondelle beads along with for this bracelet, two of the matte lime shimmer rondelles and one of the stars in the center. And I thought this looked just so Christmassy. Where can I put it so you can see? I just thought it looked very Christmassy. And I made a second one to go along with it, just in the reverse pattern, using majority of the green lime rondelles along with a few of the berries and the star in the center to make a two bracelet stack for Christmas. And I just thought these were cute, and we needed to find some Christmas in this box, and it was actually there. So I think this worked out very well. I think they would have made wonderful stocking stuffer gifts for someone, or just for you to wear to a party, or just to be in that festive spirit and you just wanted to wear it. I like the way they came out, and I think they were cute, and they're just stretch bracelets. And the last thing I made, because I had one of these left over, I wanted to do something that I've always been trying to do and wanted to move into, and I made a ring using the last of the agate pebble beads, and I just made a ring using some copper wire, antique bronze wire rather, and very thin band, and just wrapped it around there just to use that last bead, because I can't stand having one bead left. What am I supposed to do with that? So there you go. That's what I did with it. So here's a final glance at I think it's about 11 items I made using the items received in the December bargain bead box with the theme of merry and bright. And while our first impressions, I think most of us agreed that, or at least my comments agreed with me, that it didn't come off didn't give you any Christmas feels, or the merry and bright. Certainly bright, but you know, upon first glance, it didn't give us the feels we were expecting. But once you sit down with the items and you put them together, you can kind of see how things started to go together and started to coordinate is the best way I can put it. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about how I put things together. Did it change your mind the way I combine things? Did it change your mind about the electric coral? I would love to know how you felt about that. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.